Hi everyone, good day and welcome to a special Q&A session as a continuation of our PINASimpleng Investments para sa ating OFWs or PISO webisode on stocks entitled Dividend Stocks. So last Saturday, when we did the episode, we actually received quite a lot of questions from our live viewers back then. So as promised, here is a special video where we will be answering your questions that we weren't able to answer last time. So for today's Q&A, I will be joined by Abby from FirstMetroSec and of course our speaker is Vanessa Lopez. Without further ado, let's start.
Okay, Van, are you ready? Sige. First question. Is there a way to sell shares not reaching the board lots or should you just wait?
Yes, you can sell via the odd lot screen. So, however, expect that the prices would be different compared to selling it on the regular board. So, kumbaga, mas presyong tingi when you sell sa odd lot. Pero pwede pa rin naman, even as little as one share pwede.
Okay, thank you. Our next question. Which has better returns, day trading or stock dividends?
Day trading, of course. So, but that is if you have enough knowledge, the tools, and the right skills. So, hindi yun madaling ma-attain. So, typical dividend payouts would range around 1 to 5% per year, so per annum. But in day trading, I'm sure you can make an easy 5% in a day.
Sorry. Thank you for that answer, Van. Our next question. Would it be better to hold on to cash until we get a better picture of the economy around 1 to 2 years, or should you invest even if it's riskier?
Well, if you are looking at just 1 to 2 years, yes, keep them in cash or money market for the meantime. Kasi the second wave of COVID infections has not happened yet. So there is still a huge risk that the market can still go down. So if you're afraid of your principal going down and your horizon is just 1 to 2 years, better stay in safe assets for the meantime.
Okay, thank you for that, Van. Our next question. Can I invest in US stocks via FirstMetroSec?
Directly, no. So you would need to open a US brokerage account. Usually, available from the Philippines are TD Ameritrade, eToro, Interactive Brokers, or Schwab. So you can check out the requirements of those US brokerages. Indirectly, though, you can invest in dollar mutual funds that are exposed in US stocks. I personally have investments in the Sun Life World Voyager Fund. So that fund is invested in different global stocks, majority of which are US stocks. So the fund is down right now, but last year in 2019, it got a good return of around 24% net. So very good returns for dollar investment.
Okay, thank you for that, Van. Our next question. Given this COVID-19 situation, could you kindly recommend some Philippine companies that would be ideal to invest in?
So, based on our research team's analysis, consumer related companies will benefit once business resumes. So, right now, we like Universal Robina, URC, the makers of Chippy and C2. We also like Robinson's Retail, SM Investments, SM Prime Holdings, Robinson's Land, Pure Gold, BDO, Ayala Land. So these stocks will be discussed also in the next Blue Chips seminar. So if you have time, please do join us for that webinar and we'll discuss more about these blue chip stocks.
Okay, thank you, Van. Our next question. Can we still get preferred stocks of a company post IPO or only possible from those selling secondhand?
Only possible if there are sellers. So, if there would be sellers online, pwede namang makabili. Normally though, konti lang ang willing mag-let go ng preferred shares nila, especially if maganda yung dividend rate.
Thank you, Van, for that very insightful answer. Our next question. What are preferred stocks usually offered? And can you give us examples of preferred stocks?
Right now, we don't have any news on what companies would be offering preferred stocks this year. Preferred stocks kasi are normally offered when companies need money, usually for business expansion. The decision whether to offer either a common stock or a preferred stock depends on the strategy of the company. So if they don't want outsiders to control to gain control of the company, then they'll issue preferred stocks. Kasi nga, walang voting rights. Another reason is for them to manage their financials, yung mga books nila. Because management would have better control on the payment rate as well as the length of time or yung years kung kailan nila babayaran yung mga investors. So, it depends on the strategy of the company kung kailan. Unfortunately though, this time wala pang news on what preferred stocks would be available.
Okay, thank you, Van. Our next question. If one has 100,000 pesos to spare for stock investments, what will be your suggestion on the number of shares to buy per preferred stock?
Okay, like what we have been saying over and over again, investing is personal and depends on your time horizon, your investment size, your risk appetite. So last time we said nga, sure. So think about your investable size, your horizon, your objective, your risk appetite, and your experience. For prefs, depende again sa'yo. Are you happy with this rate? Do you need the funds soon? Preferred stocks can still be sold online. Those that are listed can be sold online. But there are some preferred stocks that are not listed. So mahihirapan kang illiquidate. So all these things you have to consider when deciding on the amount of investment that you put in any given situation. So maraming considerations. I cannot tell you the answer. It would be dependent on your own criteria.
Thank you for that, Miss Van. The next question that we have here, I have a mutual fund investment. Can I still have the dividend earnings if one of the companies there has a dividend payout?
No, unfortunately, no. So all dividends earned by mutual funds are flowed back into the same fund. So kumbaga, ginagamit pambili ulit ng more shares. So the money is used by the fund manager. Sila yung nagde-decide kung ano yung bibilin. For you, as the investor, para ka ngayong nag-automatic compounding. So you don't have to reinvest the dividends yourselves. Ginawa na ni fund manager for you. So as an investor, kumita ka with the increase in market value brought about by that compounding effect. So all good pa rin for you.
Okay, thank you for that, Van. Our next question. How do you check the stability of companies you are buying shares from?
There are several finance indicators like earnings growth, debt to equity ratio. In terms of competitiveness, you can check yung industry ng particular company na yon, yung market share niya in that particular industry. So marami. Kaya nga sabi natin, if you want to do day trading, you need to have the right information, the right skills. You can also check their dividend policy kung na-maintain. For people like me na ayaw mag-monitor, you can always check the reports under FirstMetroSec research. So you'll find several reports there that could help you determine yung mga values ng company if they're good to invest right now. Papakita namin sa inyo yung valuation. So no need for you yourself to compute it. So just check out the reports under research.
Thank you for that, Ms. Van. Next question. Do you recommend peso cost averaging for us OFWs?
Yes, not just for OFWs, for everyone. Ako personally, I invest 2,000 pesos every month in FM ETF and I don't regret it. I've been doing that for the last 4 years, I think. So, hindi ko kasi namamalaya na lumalaki na pala yung investment ko. Sa akin naman, I don't need that money right now and I'm willing to let it stay there for it to grow. So, if you can, kasi lagi naman tayong sumusweldo monthly. So, I really encourage everyone to make it a habit to set aside a portion of your income for investment. So, ngayon, right now, there's a crisis, prices are very low. So, I just invest more. So, I keep my cost averaging there intact. And now that I have extra cash, I just buy more to take advantage of the low prices. So you can do both.
Okay, thank you, Van. Our next question. Do you recommend moving money from saving accounts to stocks?
Yes, if you have been keeping that money in your savings account for more than 3 years. Kasi talo ka sa inflation if you just let it stay there. So savings accounts are meant for liquidity para madali mong makukuha yung pera when you need it. But if you have been staying in that savings account for a long time, lugi ka. So I would really suggest that you keep a portion keep a portion of about 3 to 6 months worth of your salary in your 6 months as your emergency fund, and then put the rest in investment. So you can try mutual funds, different mutual funds, and stocks para naman dun sa iyong long-term growth. So I'm sure not all of your money you need now. So it would be good to um, parang hati-hatiin siya. Some for your short term, for your medium term, and for those na for long-term objectives nyo, like your retirement or saving up for your child's college education, you can put that in riskier investments like stocks.
Thank you for that answer, Ms. Van. Next question here. Mining companies managed to keep on operating this year despite the pandemic. Is it good to invest in mining companies? Example would be Global Nickel, MMDC, Nickel Asia, the like.
Yeah.
The problem with investing in mining companies at this time is the demand. So because most businesses are closed, there's low demand for coal and nickel. Also, keep in mind that prices of commodities act well in a good economy. So now that there's depressed demand, low demand, we may expect lower commodity prices moving forward. So for companies like what you mentioned, you can also expect low earnings this year for nickel and coal mining companies.
Thank you so much, Ms. Van and Ms. Abby, for our insightful discussion for today. We do hope that we were able to help you guys through this special Q&A. And if you do have any additional questions, you may still send them in through our email at events@firstmetrosec.com.ph, and we'll still do our best to accommodate your questions. Once again, we hope that through this special session, you were able to gain something for your investing or trading journey, a journey that we at First MetroSec want to share. So before we bid you bye, however, just a last reminder, please don't forget to be updated with our e-learning programs like this one, stock market events, and everything in between by following and subscribing to our social media channels with the handle at First MetroSec. This has been Kara, along with the First MetroSec team here. We have Abby and Vanessa wishing you well. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay at home. As always, with First Metro Securities, it's hashtag your future first.